What is up, bros and broads? It's Slasher44, and today we are going to talk about how skill-based matchmaking is not bullshit. And it's odd that I'm taking the side of non-YouTubers, because recently the YouTubers have kind of came out and said that skill-based matchmaking was bullshit, and it shouldn't be in the game, and they don't know why it is. But I'm disagreeing with that wholeheartedly. I think skill-based matchmaking is needed in pretty much every game possible. If we look at it this way and compare Call of Duty to other games altogether, pretty much every game has skill-based matchmaking, including the early Call of Duties. And we'll get into the early Call of Duties in a minute. But first, I'd like to make a comparison to StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 has a ranking system a lot like ranked play in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. What it is there's different leagues and you are placed in a league. You only play people in your league or slightly above or below you. What happens with this is you play people your skill level, and it makes the game more fun and more competitive. Similarly, the public matches in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare are doing the same thing, just minus the leagues. They are taking your stats, they're taking your level, they are taking your kill-death, they're taking your win-loss, putting them all together, and placing you against people with similar skill levels. This is a little different than earlier Call of Duties, because if you looked at even Call of Duty 4 and World at War that early, it was skill-based matchmaking was kind of there, but it was purely based on levels. And we can see this when we watch early YouTubers. What early YouTubers used to do is they used to start off new gamer tags on Xbox 360, and when you first started playing Call of Duty 4 or World at War, you'd play against people who hadn't prestiged yet, simply because you hadn't prestiged. Once you prestiged, then you start playing against people who have prestiged and people who are a lot better and have been playing the game a lot more. But why is skill-based matchmaking there? Skill-based matchmaking is there to help newer players. Reason being, put it this way, if you are thrown into a game and have never played that game before, yet you are playing against someone who has put days and days of gameplay into a single game, you are going to get stomped on. And getting stomped on is simply just not any fun. If you don't get a single kill in a game, you're going to feel like shit. What's going to make you want to play that game? Alright, so then people go out and say, okay, skill-based matchmaking, it's just for noobs. It's punishing the rest of the people. But no, really it isn't. It's not like you're playing people who are far better than you. If that was the case, you wouldn't be playing skill-based matchmaking. You are playing players who are your level. If you are getting stomped, it means you're either using a shitty gun or you're just not trying hard enough because you are of that skill level, hence skill-based matchmaking. As me and my friend the Twerk Fairy talked about last night, we made a metaphor. He was trying to be the devil's advocate and say that skill-based matchmaking was a bad thing. And his metaphor was, people are going to learn better when they're thrown into a game. Similarly, to teach someone to swim, you throw them in a pool, making them have to swim. However, what is happening in Call of Duty, not in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, in Call of Duty that does not have skill-based matchmaking, they're being thrown into that water with a bunch of sharks surrounding them and asked to swim. Of course they're not going to be able to. The sharks are going to eat them alive, just like those skilled players in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you ask me, skill-based matchmaking is absolutely necessary, and should be in pretty much every game out there, and is in pretty much every game out there. I don't think skill-based matchmaking limits the amount of games you can get into, simply because if there is a possible game to get into, they're going to put you in it. If there is no games of your skill level, they will still put you into a game. They still want you playing their game. And skill-based matchmaking just makes everything more fair. It makes it so you're going to play a better game against better players. You are going to get better because of it, and you are going to have closer games of team deathmatch, closer games of domination, closer games of whatever you play. And if you ask me, skill-based matchmaking is a great thing. Now, comparing this to ranked play is where I like to really go in and try very, very hard, and hence the leagues, hence that being there shown for you. And now people are saying that they want to play public matches so that they can use those crappy guns and kind of just fool around with them. Well, put it this way, if you go ahead and do that in public matches and skill-based matchmaking isn't there, there's just as much chance of playing someone better than you as there is at playing someone worse than you. Skill-based matchmaking fixes that so you're playing people your skill range. You won't be playing anyone very high above you or very high below you. It makes everything fair. So don't look at things from one side, look at it from both sides. That's all I'm saying. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating. I put a lot of thought into it, and it would be really, really appreciated if you could leave a like. Thanks to everyone who's been watching my videos, and until next time, peace out.